Hello guys, welcome to the den. It's me, the Philosopher Fox. How's everything going? As you can probably tell, this is a new channel, as my old one was copy striked by YouTube for sharing some documentaries which were well within fair use. YouTube said that some of these documentaries had themes that shouldn't be shared, and let's be honest, with fair use, a lot of these things are educational. It's good for people to know these things, and just because you disagree with some of the ideas YouTube, you shouldn't be striking down people's channels. It's not really fair at all. Well, apart from appealing that, and I am appealing that, I'm appealing that to the highest court that I can get it, we're going to have to work with this new channel. And this will be a new start, so make sure that you like and subscribe to this new channel. As you probably know, my old channel posted videos on things like why we need Brexit. So if anyone has a copy of any of my old episodes, please send them to me. I need them and I'd like to post them again. I don't have copies, so if you've got any of my old episodes, like why we need Brexit, why Europe is lying and why Europe is stealing, please send them back to me. But for this new video, I wanted to make a bit of a change in pace. I wanted to move away from Brexit and the inevitability of what's going to happen and why it's going to be good for the UK. Because there's one other shadow organisation which is far more dangerous and treacherous than the EU. This organisation is called the Commonwealth, and it makes EU corruption look like a pussycat. So this video is on why we need to leave the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is an organisation of former British countries which treat the UK like their personal piggy bank, just like the EU. The Commonwealth is run by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth. And even though she runs it for all the countries involved, who pays for it? Not Australia, not Canada, but us poor Brits. So basically, Queen Elizabeth does all the work for all these countries and Britain pays for it. And you've got scroungers like Justin Trudeau, which are basically on the dole, having all their job done by the Queen, and it's a disgrace. The next point I'd like to make is that the Commonwealth are given a lot of free money by the UK for doing basically nothing. So these payments are a kind of illegal form of blackmail, which were agreed to by the Labour Party, in which the UK has to give money as aid to all of these countries. That's why if you go to somewhere like Bangladesh, you'll see all these people living on houses surrounded by water. Now, you've always imagined you'd like a beach vacation. In Bangladesh, their houses are surrounded by this water. And, all these dole-dodging beach bums are being paid for by the UK taxpayer. Like, I would love a house by the beach, but some Pakistani or some Bangladeshi gets, that is just pure sickening. Another way that Britain is ripped off is the Commonwealth Games. So these sporting events, or with the next one being in Birmingham, are an excuse for these foreigners to steal precious metals from the UK reserves in the forms of medals which they never give back. When the UK went to one of these games in Australia a few years ago, we got far less of these medals in return. And as we know, this is because Johnny Foreigner is a rotten cheat who exploits these games' rules by training far too much. Like, you should go by natural ability. And training to do this, that's pretty much akin to cheating. But all these foreigners, they'll tell you, no. I have natural ability. No, Brits have national ability. These guys will just do what they can. So, now we're going to talk about some of these countries themselves. So most of these countries don't respect British culture at all, or even try and steal it. So, this is the Australian flag, where the sneaky Aussies have stolen our flags and put it on theirs. They took it without asking and showed us a disrespect by not even offering to pay for renting it. What's even worse is if you look at this, the New Zealand flag, which is clearly a stolen Australian flag, which has lost a few stars when the Kiwi was hopping over the fence after nicking it. What's worse, they don't even respect any British culture whatsoever. My mate Ian went to Pakistan on holiday, and he couldn't even buy a pack of sausages because it's haram. Next, they take jobs off hard-working British people. For instance, there are some crazy bylaws where Commonwealth members are allowed to join the British Army. And a lot of them steal these jobs from local lads who would love the chance. I myself have stopped going into the army for the official reason of being too fat and having a club foot. But I didn't know that this was what happened. Basically, they did this so they could hire 5 Commonwealth employees instead for the price of me. And then these scroungers expect a pension and a council house. I've been denied a council house for the last 6 months because they're giving these to these filthy veterans. Finally, a number of these countries are poor because they were colonised over the last 200 years and they've lost a lot of their resources. Who would want to trade with a country which offers so little? They come here looking for the great things built in Great Britain and they're offering inferior Commonwealth products. So remember, before you sign your children's futures away to the brutal Commonwealth, think about the great things about Great Britain. Fish and chips, Gaza crying over the World Cup, beer, chicken tikka masala, the Koh-i Noor diamond, and Greg Rosetsky. So, here guys, this is the end of the video. You might have noticed the sound's a little different, as I've had to move flats. On a completely unrelated note, Susan, who appeared on my live streams and Let's Plays, won't be appearing here again for undisclosed reasons. So don't be on my Discord asking me, just accept it. And finally, my Patreon's been shadow banned, so if people look up Philosopher Fox, they don't see anything. They just can't even find the donate button. So if you want to help me out, would you please buy a t-shirt from our store, send us some money via PayPal, or send what you can in an envelope to the PO Box 379 at the main post office in Dorset. So, thanks very much guys, I've been Philosopher Fox, you're welcome to the den, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.